Hey, what's up guys, it's Jorgen here, and it's a new year and a lot of cool new things is coming. Samsung has their Galaxy S9, but they also has their Galaxy A8. The first A8 did hit the market at 2015, and there has happened a lot since then. This year's model has some design moves from last year's flagship, the Galaxy S8. And we can see some design features as rounded corners and curved edges, and a quite tall design. It's a clean design and no Bixby button here, so no worrying about pressing the wrong button. And on the bottom so do we also have one of the things that many like, the headphone jack. And then we also have the USB-C port for charging. Something that you see more and more is dual SIM card, and so is also here. You also have a placement for your SD card, so you can upgrade your memory. And something that I like is the placement of the speaker. You have it on the side here, and that is a really good placement, because it's not in the way when you're charging your phone or when you hold it. So I think this is something that more phone manufacturers should take after. And the sound that it produces is quite okay too. On the back so do we have a shiny glass surface, and this is a really big fingerprint magnet. But something that is really nice to see is that Samsung now have listened to their users. They have moved the fingerprint scanner to below the camera, and this is a much better placement. It's very easy to reach, either you are left-handed or right-handed. And the functionality is really good too. It's fast and accurate. So both the placement and the functionality is really good. When it comes to the screen, so do Samsung say that it is an infinity screen, but I'm not really sure if I can agree there. It doesn't have that screen that melts over the side, but it's a nice screen with good colors and contrast and sharpness, and you even have excellent possibilities to change the color balance to your taste. The screen is a 5.6-inch Super AMOLED display with a ratio by 18.5 by 9. And so this is a quite tall screen, and this is really good when you're browsing or consuming social media, as you can see a lot of information. But when you're looking at YouTube videos and things like that, so do you get black bars on the side? If you want to have it the full screen, so can you zoom in, but then you have to crop a bit of the movie. So I'm not really sure if I like this new type of screens that the new phones get today, because it's not optimal for YouTube as I like the most. Something that I really like is always on screen, so you always can see time and notifications. And here I have you a couple of variations. Samsung is known for making some really good cameras, but here to begin to notice that this is a mid-range phone. On the back so do we have a 16 megapixel camera, and on the front so do we have one 60 megapixel and one 8 megapixel camera. If we take a look at the picture quality, so is it maybe not the flagship quality, but overall so is the quality quite good. It's a good sharpness and contrast and the color. But something that seems to be wrong with is the focus. Here can you sometimes see that the picture is totally out of focus. And this is something you also can see when you're recording movies. You can see that the focus is jumping. So there seems to be some kind of problem with the focus. So hopefully can they fix this just with some software update. The dual front-facing cameras perform quite well, especially in live focus mode where it blurs the background so you stand out on the picture. But overall so is the camera maybe one of the weakest points on the phone. It doesn't have a 4K recording, optical image stabilization. It doesn't perform that really good in low light. So is the camera a very important thing for you? So is this maybe not the right phone? But hopefully so can fix some of the problems with some software updates. If we then take a look at the performance, so do we have a Samsung Exynos 7885, 4 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage. And that have been really good enough for playing games or watching movies and doing some social media and things like that. So I haven't noticed that had been slow in any way. And then we have a 3000 mAh battery, and that have been good enough for 1 day of average use. So the performance is really good when you look at the phone in that way. Considering that this is a mid-range phone, even if it's a high mid-range phone, so there's a lot of things that talks for the phone. It has a great design, a good performance, it has a washer protection and Samsung Pay, so you even can pay with the phone. So there are a lot of things that makes it quite close to be a flagship phone, even if it lacks a little bit better camera and wireless charging. So can you just get some software updates for the camera? So can this be a really good mid-range phone? And if you like, so can you help me with some new rule YouTube have? You have to have 1,000 subscribers at the end of this month to monetize. So don't forget to push that subscribe button so I can see the next one. Over now.